Hey you guys, yes, I'm wearing a wig, obviously, in case you guys couldn't tell. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing today. I posted a photo of this eye makeup to Instagram a little while ago and a few of you guys said that you wanted to see a tutorial. As for the wig, I just wanted to wear this today because I just got this in the mail from Rockstar Wigs not long ago and I wanted to try it out. Plus I think it's just super fun to wear colorful wigs with colorful makeup. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I do have a coupon code for this wig. I'll list everything down below because I can't think of it off the top of my head. But without any further ado, I'm just going to get into the tutorial because that's what you guys are here for, so let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this Eve Pearl Priming Moisturizer Treatment. I've used this a few times and it feels really nice. Okay, so I'm going to go in and spot conceal since my chin is zit-zitty right now. And I'm just going to use this tiny little brush by SMOKEY Cosmetics. And I'm going to go into this NYX concealer palette thing. I'm going to go in with the yellow because that cancels out red. I've actually been really liking this palette. I've used it in a few videos before. So I'm just going to go over the spots and then blend them out later. By the way, it's so stormy outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, so sorry if you can, but it is just so windy and crazy, and my lights have been flickering on and off, so hopefully my power doesn't go out in the middle of this. So I'm just going to take this fluffy eyeshadow brush. It's also by SMOKEY Cosmetics. Just going to really softly blend this out. I don't have to blend it out all the way just because obviously I haven't put foundation on over it yet, and that's going to help conceal any of these spots even more. So for this little dark area underneath my eyes, I'm just going to go in with this Eve Pearl Liquid Salmon Concealer and Eye Brightener in Fair. I think this is the lightest color they have. This is basically just a salmon colored concealer. You click it up like this and it comes out right there. I like to brush it on the back of my hand rather than apply it with the applicator because I don't really care for the applicator that much. And then I just dip my finger into it and just really lightly blend it out underneath my eye. This isn't a super salmon pink toned concealer, so I think you could get away with putting it over the top of foundation too. But I don't know, I just like to put it underneath foundation, just like the yellow concealer. So I'm just going to go in with my Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. This is in the shade 51, I believe. I picked this up in Paris when I went with Quinn a while ago, and it was one of the only things that I actually bought while we were there, besides food. So those are my priorities. I'm going to take my Suva Beauty, this is just a flat top kabuki brush type thing. Just going to dip it into the foundation and dot it around. And I use about 1 pump of that foundation. I kind of switch between this and the Rimmel 25 Hour. You guys know I love that one. But this one's also really good too. If I want more of like a healthy glow, dewy finish type foundation, this one's really nice. Sucks that you can't buy it in the US though. So I just did the rest of the swatches for that Ofra lipstick video yesterday. That was such a bitch to film. I had to do like 3 different filming sessions because I kept forgetting to do some of the shades, so it took like 3 days to film. But yeah, my lips are still kind of messed up. Alright, so if you guys can see, some of my spots are still showing through, so I'm just going to go back into this palette and I'm going to take a mix of these two up here. And I'm just going to go right over the top. These ones are so stubborn. Man, they've been there forever. Actually, all of the zits on my chin have been there forever. I don't know why they're so hard to get rid of. If you guys have any tips on spot treatments or anything like that, please let me know. So for highlighting, I'm going to take my Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. This is in the shade Fair Neutral. I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes, down my nose, around my nostrils, on my chin, and up here a little bit. So I'm just going to go in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to take this on my Beauty Blender. I'm just going to set my under eye concealer and everywhere else that we put concealer on my face. Oh, by the way, I do have an updated foundation routine that goes pretty in-depth about how I do my foundation, concealer, contouring, highlighting, all that good stuff. So I'm going to be kind of speeding through this today just to get to the eye look, but if you guys want to see a more in-depth version, then I will list that down below in the description box. I'm going to use my Inglot Sculpting Powder in 504, and I'm just going to take this on the Smith 112 brush. Just going to use this to contour. Okay, so for highlight, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Starlight Illuminator. I'm just going to brush this onto my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead, and on my nose, you guys know the drill, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Okay, so now I'm going to apply some blush, and I'm going to take my Real Techniques blush brush and the Eve Pearl Blush Trio. So this has 3 different blush colors in it. I'm just going to and just lightly dust this on my cheeks. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows and this eye because I wanted to make sure I still knew how to do the look right. First eyeshadow I'm going to go in with is this. This is called Sure Thing by Makeup Geek. I'm going to take this on the Smith 232 blending brush and just blend this into my crease. So I'm just placing this in the crease. This is going to act as a transition shade, so basically like Peach Smoothie, if you guys have seen people use that in the crease as a transition shade. This is pretty much doing the same thing as that, but we're working with blues in the crease, so this is going to be the lightest shade in the crease. It's just going to help the darker blues blend better on top of it. Now I'm going to go into the Suva Beauty Pro palette. I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm just going to blend this into the crease pretty much right over where we put the first color, but I'm just going to not blend it out as much. So I'm just focusing it right in that socket area of the crease. And it's okay if this gets on the lid because we're going to be covering that up with a black base. Now I'm going to take Hyper Ballad. It's in the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca Remix palette, and I'm going to take this on the Smith 235, and I'm just going to blend this into the crease at the very bottom of the crease. So I'm not going to blend this too far up. I'm pretty much just going to blend it back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And looking down really helps you to see where to place this color. I'm going to take that first big fluffy brush that we used, and I'm just going to blend everything out even more. I want this to be a really blown out smoky eye, so that's why we're doing tons of blending. So I'm going to take this black Hydra Cream base by Suva Beauty, and I'm just going to use this as a base color for the eyeshadow, basically. So I'm just going to wet my brush with the MAC Fix Plus. Just going to start applying this all over the lid, up to the crease, but not any further than that. And this is a water-activated product, so that's why I use the Fix Plus. This is just going to help the black eyeshadow appear more opaque, I guess, and just a deeper, darker black. And it's going to make that bronze foiled eyeshadow in the center pop even more, so that's why I'm applying the base first. Okay, so obviously it's a little messy right now, but that's okay. We're just going to blend the eyeshadow over on top of it. So I'm going to take this black metal, and I'm going to take this on the Smith 253 brush. I'm just going to pack this all over the base. And I'm pretty much just using patting motions because I don't want to get fallout, especially with black eyeshadow. That is not fun to clean up. So once I have that entire area set with the black shadow, I'm going to take this smaller brush. This is the Real Techniques shading brush. I'm going to put some more black eyeshadow on this and then just blend out the top of that base. So now I'm just going to dip my brush back into Hyper Ballad, and I'm just going to blend that out even more. So I'm just going to blend over the top of that. This is just going to help the blue and the black look even more seamlessly blended together. I'm also going to take this into the inner and outer corners of the eye, kind of to give that black eyeshadow more of a dark blue color in the inner and outer corners. And I'm just going to take this big blending brush once more and just really lightly blend the very top of that crease. So I'm going to move on to the lower lash line now, so I'm going to take this same blending brush, dip it into this middle blue shade from the Suva Beauty palette, and just run this underneath my lower lash line. And then I'm going to switch over to this angled brush, and I'm going to take some Hyper Ballad and run that pretty close to my lower lash line, up as close to the lashes as I can. I'm taking black metal on a Royal and Langnickel flat eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to stamp this along the lower lash line as close to the lashes as I can, even closer than the last eyeshadow that we put down. I'm going to switch over to a different brush, and this is the Smith 220. I'm just taking up some more of that Hyper Ballad, and I'm just using this to blend out the black. So the shadow that I'm going to be putting on the center of my lid is this foiled eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. It's called Grandstand. And I'm just going to place this on my lid with my finger, and I'm just going to blend it out by kind of patting my finger around into the black eyeshadow. So for eyeliner, I'm just going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jet Cream color, and I'm going to take this on the Smith 202 fine eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to do some quick wings. And then the mascara I'm going to be using is this Ducci, I think that's how you say it, I don't know, Punk Volumizer mascara. I got this in a BoxyCharm. And the lashes I'm going to be wearing are these Miss Dolly lashes by Esquito, and I'm using the Esquito Lash Companion Glue to glue these on. Now I'm just going to go in with Skulls, and I'm just going to use this to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone. Okay, so we're done with the eyes, so now I'm just going to do the lips, and I'm going to outline my lips with this NYX Pale Pink Lip Liner. And then I'm just going to go in with this light nude liquid lipstick by Ofra Cosmetics. It's in the shade Sao Paulo. I chose to do a really light nude just because I didn't want any really bright, colorful lipstick that would take away from the eyes. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the look. This is what it looks like with the wig on. I will leave this wig listed down below in the description box. So yeah, I just think it's kind of fun to play around with wigs. I don't wear them out, but I do like to wear them with the colorful makeup just because I feel like my red hair kind of clashes. And it's just a fun way to play around with makeup looks. Seriously, it's so fun just switching out different wigs to go with different makeup looks. It just makes everything look so much different. Anyways, hope you guys like this one. Let me know, as always, if you have any other requests or questions or anything like that. Just leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!